Hi again, everyone.
Hola.
We wanted to take some time now to go into our daily rhythm and read in a little more detail what that looks like and just talk about how you might implement a Montessori style daily rhythm in your home.
Yeah, you might even want to print this off and have it
Yeah,
posted near
yeah,
your
we suggest
workspace.
printing it, post it near your child's workspace that you set up or on your fridge alongside the weekly schedule just to have to reference and um, keep everybody on task. So the first thing on the schedule, we start at 8:30. So before around 8:30, you would be waking up. Um, your child can eat breakfast, brush their teeth, get dressed, put their pajamas in the laundry. As always, we're encouraging a lot of independence for the children, and so as much as possible, we want them to be doing these basic tasks for themselves. And you can be encouraging them to take care of those things in the morning before school starts. And then around 8:30, we want that to be kind of the official start to the school day. They begin setting up their workspace, deciding what they're going to practice first thing, gathering their materials. So that's where you might be helping them to print something out that they need, or they could be finding the book that they want to use to research something, or you'd be helping them to connect with the activities that they're going to sit with for a while. And that happens from maybe 8:30 to 8:45, about 15 minutes or so of gathering everything and setting it up. And then from 8:45 to about 9:30, so a little less than an hour maybe, we want them to be focusing on independent enrichment. So that's where, with your help, they'll have decided on an activity from one of our sheets or one of the lists that we send out, or another area of focus that you and them have chosen together. And they'll be doing, their kind of academic tasks at that time, their real learning and practice during that good chunk of the morning when their brain is fresh and they're able to think clearly.
Yeah, and at this time too, in welcoming that independent workspace, we also welcome the idea that you are taking the time and having your work.
Right.
So they see that you're doing your work, you're not available, they're doing their work, and it's a very nice coexisting workspace.
Yes. So hopefully that lines up for you and you can make use of that chunk of time while they're focused, doing something of their choosing for their own work, and you can be on your computer or making phone calls or whatever you need to do. And we'll be talking through some phrasing that you can use with your child at home to help them to understand that you're not available during this time and this is their time to be working on their schoolwork. So that'll be coming in another video soon as well.
So then, next around 9:30 to 10, this is the time that the child can get ready to prepare their snack. So in our class, we use a couple really fun snack preparation tools. This one's a little wavy cutter for using on our cutting board to cut up carrots, cucumbers, other types of vegetables or fruits. They're also familiar with this style of apple slicer, which they've also come to love, slicing the apple on the cutting board. They're familiar with carrot peeling as one of the works, or peeling cucumbers. And then they're also familiar with using just a basic butter knife for spreading hummus or peanut butter.
Yeah.
So these are just recommendations. We just wanted to show you what they're used to using in our classroom and how much they really do enjoy the process of preparing the snack, and what they are capable of doing on their own is something that we are encouraging to be continued. And they'll have that nice 30-minute window to have that pride in getting their snack ready.
Yeah, so rather than rushing through snack and doing it simply for the utilitarian purpose of eating, and filling our bellies, we can draw it out and make it more of a process that the child is involved in and that they feel ownership over. So again, these are tools that you probably maybe already have in your kitchen. If you don't have a knife or an apple slicer like this one, I strongly recommend getting one. It'll be useful for your child on through the years as they grow, and those really are like safety knives. So we've chosen them because they're like proven to be the safest option for kids these age, and we've just seen them pass the test of time.
And then they are used to, like setting up their little tablecloth and their plate. And then, they enjoy sitting there eating their snack, focus on eating the snack, and they're also used to cleaning up right after. So we do encourage that in that little window.
Yeah, so that should take half an hour, for your child to prepare everything, to eat their snack, and to clean up, can take a good chunk of time. So that can be a big part of their morning as well. And then at 10, we're encouraging movement of some sort. So on our Mondays and Fridays, we'll be having our group Zoom gathering around that time, where maybe we can sing and dance and wiggle a little bit together. But then the rest of the week, that's a time for your child to individually do some movement. So I'll be sending out a playlist that we use for the line gatherings that they love to dance and wiggle to. You could also use some of the yoga videos that Brittany's going to be sharing during that time of day, or just simply head outside, work in the garden, and get some energy out there. So that happens from about 10 to 10:30. After they're finished with some movement and get a little of that energy out, that's a great time for chores. So on the schedule, we've put from 10:30 to 11:15, a full 45 minutes of some kind of chore to help out, to participate in family life. That could look like a lot of different things. It might be dusting the shelves one day. They might help fold laundry. They could water the house plants. They could polish something or mend something. They could wash the mirrors or unload the dishwasher. And we'll be sending out slews of other ideas for what kind of things you can involve your child in at home to participate and contribute with chores. And then after that, in our classroom, it's usually time for us to start getting ready for lunch. So this is a great time for your child to watch one of our videos featuring the books and songs that we do, the poems with us that we're going to be sharing. And you can kind of start to think about what lunch might look like, or what you might help your child to do for themselves during lunch. And then we've set aside a full hour, which might be a lot for some families, but a full hour for your child to help with food prep, help get everything ready. Maybe, if you have an older child, they're even making lunch for you, putting sandwiches together for everybody during that time. And then we're going to be recording some of our lunch blessings and sharing those as an option for you to watch and include with your lunch time. We encourage practicing table manners while eating, and we'll be putting out some other videos speaking to that as well, the ways that we phrase those things and how we kind of elicit that cooperation from the children during lunch.
Our Grace and Courtesy video series.
Yep, exactly. And then, of course, there's time left at the end to clear the table, wash the dishes, sweep the floor, whatever needs to be done after you and your child have eaten lunch. And then the next thing on the schedule, naturally, is some outside free play time. We've budgeted in an hour for that, just because the weather is so nice right now and there's no reason not to be outside for a good chunk of each day. So that's a time when your child can be free to do whatever they want outside. They could run, jump, skip, dig, find, build a fort, play pretend, whatever they might do of their own accord for a good part of the afternoon. And then after that, depending on the child's age and what they usually do, how their energy level is looking at that time of day, their afternoon enrichment could look somewhat different. So the younger children, from 1:30 to 2:30, they might lay down, have some quiet time, rest, do some puzzles, look at books, maybe they take a nap at that time of day. And then the older children, we're encouraging to spend that hour enjoying a chapter book video that we're going to be recording. So here at school, we read a chapter book every day. We figure they can listen to a chapter at home as well, so they'll have a video to look forward to of a new chapter from the book that we're working on. And then we encourage that they practice some more math, language, geography, Spanish, one of the activities from the lists that we'll be sending out, or schedule a video play date with a friend from class. That also feels like a really valid way to spend the afternoon. Doing a little bit of social connection. And then from 2:30 to 3, we encourage everybody to spend a chunk of time cleaning up, putting everything away that you got out. Mm-hmm. Ideally, your child's cleaning up as they go, but we understand that that's not always the reality. So take some time at the end of the school day to clean up everything that you've gotten out, get everything ready in your workspace for tomorrow.
We call it the job time.
Yep, job time. And that might include any other various tasks, depending on your child's age and capability. They may be helping out with more chores or, doing other things that you require of them during that time as well. But at the very least, getting their workspace ready for the next day. And then we encourage them to take a moment, reflect on all that they learned, maybe do a little bit of gratitude practice. Here at school, we do our gratitude circle in the afternoon. And that's a really nice time of the day that we all just kind of sit and reflect together. So you could choose to incorporate that at the end of the school day, or you could also choose to work gratitude into like a family meal time, maybe at the end of the day or before bed is a nice time also. So yeah, that's the breakdown of our daily schedule. We hope that you'll find it helpful. We hope that our weekly rhythm will kind of align nicely with our daily rhythm. And of course, each child will be working in some video calls with us in between these things. So the schedule might flex a bit from day to day. The times might not work out exactly as we work to accommodate everyone's video chats, which are, of course, an important part of this whole thing. So please reach out. Let us know if you have any questions. Look in the links below in the comments for the link to the schedule so that you can print it out. And we look forward to following along together.
Yeah, we really do look forward to this, and it's a wonderful way to bring the structure of what the kids are used to in the classroom into this changing time. So we just want to remind you that we're here for you every step of the way, and this will be a joy. It'll be different, but still such a joy to have this daily rhythm together.
Yeah, and sticking to a routine can be one of the most comforting things during times of uncertainty and stress. It can be easy to lose track of our routines, and following a schedule like this will help us all to kind of just stay focused and on track. So we hope you find it useful.
Yes.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you.